Minecraft is a game that has forever changed the way games are looked at and appreciated, starting out as a one-person developed passion project and evolving into the most sold game of all time. In this series, I will be playing through every major update throughout the history of Minecraft, beginning in alpha version 1.1.2 and playing through the current version of Minecraft, only moving on once I feel that I have adequately captured what playing the game during that time was like, from Pulsars Jr., X, and Co., all the way to Dream and Technoblade. From Minecraft survival games and UHC to MCC and Twitch rivals. This is my loving tribute to my favorite game of all time. This is the Minecraft Progression Series. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. Here we are on the home screen today, starting out. We'll click, actually that is not world, that was a test I did. And so we'll load in here, and if you look in the top corner up there, just try to open the chat function, but that does not work in this version. You can see we are in alpha version 1.2. So what that means basically is, my keys have all reset. What that means basically is not too much for our inventory here. It's the exact same as we left off at the end of last episode. It's been a couple of days, but basically it's what I went over at the end of the last episode. We got a couple goals for today. Here's some mobs up there. It's still nighttime as we left off last time. And for starters, first thing we need to do is, let's turn those sounds down a little bit. And I want to fix my inventory, and we'll move that so I don't hit it on accident. Alright, perfect. I said T was something, didn't it? Chat is T. I guess maybe back then you could only open chat in multiplayer, maybe. I am not sure, but if you remember from the end of the last session, this is the... there we go. It is shaped crafting at this time. This is the addition of the nether to the game. So we're going to go down into the caves and set up a nether portal. We'll probably make a more long-term one later, but we at least need to get a starter one going. There's not a whole lot interesting in there, but we want to go check out, you know, it was added. It's something new. After that, we're going to go out and look for some pumpkins, probably. Pick a direction and just go. Let's see, what else of note was added? Biomes were finally added, so there are different coloration on different biomes, but it's pretty much plains, small mountains, and desert is an official biome now. There's actual texture changes, like leaves and grass and stuff, which is cool, but we're still only on oak trees, so it has its limits. But in any case, we're going to go get those pumpkins, and then we're going to set out on our goal to make our first long-term project base, which might be only long-term project base, depending on how long this world goes. Alright, let's see if... okay. Let's see if you can do this. I've done it kind of poorly here, but... let's see, I think you need to break these as well. Alright. Okay. I've done a bad job. I will admit, I've done a bad job. Don't know what I did wrong, but that's okay. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Okay. Fair enough. Not high enough. Yeah. I see what the problem was. That's okay. Pretty much seemed like that went alright, and if I would have done it in a better spot, maybe I would have had better luck. But in any case, our portal's lit here. I will go back and get that later. Let me uncover it so I don't forget. We'll do a little bit of clearing here. and light this up so it's not so terrible. Let me turn those. Music's a little loud. Alright, yeah, looking good. So, let us go ahead and light her up. Nope, missed one. I have done a terrible job making this portal. But that's what you get when you don't make diamond tools, I suppose. Alright, and let's light her up. Okay, this, I have made just an absolute mess out of this. Okay. Alright. Oh man, I did that. I promise I know how to do this. Okay. And there we go. Now let's check out what it's like. Oh man, that's not good. Alright, so first time loading the nether here. Let's see what it's like. Very dark. Very, very dark. Yeah, so let's see what kind of coordinates we're at here. Oh, you have to hold F3. Forgot about that. We do not have coordinates. Interesting. Okay, that guy spawned on the wall, I think. Alright, well, let's look around. We definitely want to collect... Okay, there's some pigmen over here. Let's come look at these guys. Take our first look. I remember these guys were so scary the first time they got added. Man, it is so dark in here. I don't think there are... No, it doesn't... There's no graphic settings. Look at these guys. Peak fear. I think if maybe gas can die in lava in this version. I'm not quite sure. Let's grab our first little bit of this here. Ooh, what just happened there? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, I'd like to... Ooh, can you... Okay, no. Alright, not that broken. Okay. Lava pouring down still. You hit these back. God, there is so many of them. Okay, you aren't taking damage anymore. Alright. Not sure if we can hit him back. Come here. Definitely hit him back. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's get out. Let's go ahead and we'll come back in here later, maybe. I don't know if they can knock portals out. If that comes later. Oh. Hello? Okay. Not sure why I couldn't hit that guy, and not sure why my portal didn't connect back. Can't see coordinates. Okay. Well, alright. I'm gonna try to find my way out of here. Hopefully find it soon. If not, this stuff's all gone. I will see you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. Wasn't planning on starting up recording here again. But I came up to the surface. I collected that little bit of iron that was down there. No idea where I am, but I've got a rough idea because over here I see these sharp edges on the world here. Man, this boat handles real bad. But you see these sharp edges on the world here, which it means, for people that don't know, I think they pretty much got rid of these. This is a chunk border, so basically this chunk had been loaded previously, whereas the other stuff, this stuff that's normal here had been loaded before, but these are new and have just been loaded since this new update. Okay, and there are snowballs, so that's something. Let's see. Assume there's snow blocks? Yeah, okay. That's something. I don't know if snow golems exist yet, but that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm probably... Well, yeah. Yeah, I'll make another boat real quick. So I can make a pretty safe, educated guess that my home is probably out that way. But I don't really know much beyond that. A couple bonuses of this, in addition to the snow blocks, I have found cacti and sugarcane. Although I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should keep going this way to try to find those pumpkins real quick. I don't know. I guess I should try to find home first. But let's try to do that, and then I will catch back up with you guys in a minute. Look how weird these boats are. Alright, here we are. I found it. I know where we're at here. So, what happened is we are way out that way. Is where the portal spawns. I don't know why they got split up. I assume it's a problem with the version, but I really don't know. So, that being said, I'm going to come in here, and here is my spoils for the adventure we just went out on. I am going to go back out in that direction we just came from, go back into the new chunks, and try to go find pumpkins. And by try, I mean I'm going to go find pumpkins, unless it takes me a real long time, then I might give up, because they're just pumpkins. I mean, it's not worth pulling your hair out over, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, that's kind of the plan for what I'm going to do next. So I will see you after that. So we're back here. I'm back to this place that we were just at. I have made my staircase up, you know, preparing. I thought, well, I guess I should stay on the same line here so that I know how to get back to the staircase. And then I come up here and I can see pumpkins. So yeah, I'm going to get those and I will see you guys back at the base. All right, so here we are back again. We brought our stuff back from messing around, getting the pumpkins and whatnot. So I thought we'd kind of end this episode the same way we did the last one. Don't know if we're going to keep this format where it's kind of clippy at the start and then longer form at the end, but it's working for now. So we'll see. Once comments start coming in and we see what the thoughts people have are, maybe things will change. We'll tell you, I'm a little scared of what waits for me up there. I'll tell you, old mobs, very scary. But anyway, I thought I'd talk about a couple things here. First off, a vision that I have for this. Okay. Couple tough customers here. Thought that pig was guy. Creepers have noises now. That's something that's new for this update. But something that I wanted to talk about. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's not good. Something. God, there's a lot of creepers. Okay. Something that I had in mind for the long term of this series is, with the advantage of having foresight into the future here, we can kind of plan the series out a little bit more than... Alright, well that's not what you want to see. we can kind of plan the series out a little bit more than you could have if you started it, you know, back when this update was first released, which is pretty obvious, but it's, you know, big benefit. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to I do not have the tools to fix this as of right now. But it is a very cool to be able to have that opportunity, because something I would like to do is build a new base with every major update that comes out. Obviously with these early ones, same as everything else I've been saying, you know, it's unfortunate these updates weren't bigger, but they're really not worth making a whole thing out of. For example, the next update, I was just looking, its major claim to fame is listed as eggs. The addition of eggs being a throwable item like they are today. And there's some other stuff. It adds server-side client stuff. Let's see, skins get added for the first time. I don't know if my skin will come through. I think my cape will, though, which is something. It said it runs through modern servers, so it should. Chicken scared me. So it should, I think, but who knows how these old versions will react, really. But in any case, like I was saying, those updates, you know, unless we're gonna build a house made of eggs, I don't really know what I would do theme-wise for those. But for the bigger updates we get later, like underwater, the massive underwater overhaul, that is, you know, something that I can't wait for. Leaf Decay. That's the one after eggs, and it is so exciting. But for the underwater base, I know that I should probably not do an underwater base until the massive underwater overhaul comes out, because then I have a lot more to work with. Same with like villages when that update comes out, and you know, mountain terrain when the newest update comes out. And I probably wait to do a nether thing until the new nether comes out in 1.16. So, you know, stuff like that. We've got options. But I was thinking for these older versions, we're gonna get that tree down, I think. There's a couple things that everybody always built in their first worlds. And so I grabbed a bunch of cobble here, so maybe you have a guess. I'm gonna go for the cobble castle. Seems like a real staple of the game. Seems like a lot of people made that. I don't know that I ever did. Mentioned last time, I think I was an underground or up a tree boy once jungles got added. I would try to find a jungle biome day one or reset, and then climb up and do a tree house kind of thing. But I think it would be kind of fun to do a cobble castle. I don't know if it'll be anything too special. We're still extremely limited on like block options and things like that. I don't know what those noises are. I think leaves kind of decay, but not really. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's what we're going to start working on here. We might start laying out the plans for it. Don't know how much of it is going to be built on camera. Probably not a whole lot, because I imagine I'm going to have to go through a lot of iterations of it. God, I hate the non-decaying. How many times will I say that? Oh my gosh. Still too loud. Alright. It'll just be nice in the background. But another cool thing about the next update is that it's actually the start of beta. It's beta 1.0. Which means if we're doing an update, you know, an episode of version, we aren't that far off of being able to actually get into the real world. Like I said, this world's only temporary, but that being said, we're not going to progress until the castle's done at the very least. So we gotta get a start on that. I'd like to, don't know if you can burn stuff, but I have to get these leaves out of the way. So I'm thinking the castle will be what is up here. So maybe something like, let's see, we've got a lot of options. Just laying the groundwork on it here. If we do like a gate up, honestly, maybe we should take it down. If we want to do like a moat or something, we could, I might need to build an artificial extension to this mountain. That's not a big deal. I foresee, like, let's see. This is obviously not gonna be how we actually do it, but let's see. If we go like out wide and then we can do like multiple layers to it, that could be something. I'm going to get the flint and steel. We got to get rid of these trees. Let's see. Oh, you're still here. Okay. Should be good. We'll grab some dirt too to fix that hole up while we wait for the flint and steel to go. But yeah, another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about was my experience with these older versions, because we've done the editing for the first episode now, so I've listened back to a lot of what I said. Never really talked about it. I got into this game pretty early on, 2010, but I never had a great computer growing up for quite a few years. Okay, fire spread does work. So, you know, I always kind of wanted to do the LP thing like everybody else, you know, all the cool people online, but I just never did. Pork doesn't cook if they die. Oh, something I forgot about, actually. Look at that. You can use that as storage. I completely forgot about that until I was reading that it gets patched out in the next version. God, the fire spreads quick. Okay. That's all good. So, go ahead and build this up. Not quite sure how this was before, but it's probably close enough. Don't want to build it up too much because I'm probably going to end up knocking it down again later. But, okay, that did a pretty good job. Look at that. Let's go light those other ones up. But, in any case, like I was saying, this was an idea I had a long time ago that I don't know, I think it'll be a fun thing to do. I thought about doing this as a server for a little while, as a, you know, revamp to what we did last summer, but I don't know. Feel like this would be pretty unmanageable as a server. So, oh my gosh, it goes so quick. That is amazing. I don't know. Maybe everyone will watch the first episode and go, "We should have done this as a server." In that case, my bad. But I think running these old versions would be a real hassle. And it's just easier to do it this way. I want to plant those pumpkins I got earlier for sure. But the sun's setting, and the sun is scary when it sets in this version, so I don't know. I'm thinking maybe here I will go back inside, wait out the night, and then do a little bit of the prep on that building up there, and come back when it's a little bit more built up, and we'll take a look at it together. All right, see you later. All right, so it's a new day in game and in real life. So I made a little progress up there, but first I built this little thing. Obviously it's not the best looking, but I think it kind of gets the point that I'm trying to get across the basic idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm thinking for the castle, we're gonna go basic walls, level up, top level. It's what I'm thinking right now. Obviously, this plan can change. I hate when you stand still for so long and then you step and it does the multiple step thing. Anyway, obviously this is ugly. It's not the shape that it's actually going to be. It's not going to be this rigid. You'll see when we get up there, there's a lot more variation to it, and even that's not necessarily what we're going to stick exactly to, because I'm not super happy with the shape yet. But it's a basic visualization of what we're going for at the very least. But let's come up here and take a look at this. So here we did a little bit. We made the entranceway. First, let's talk about, I started this little moat here. I only went 2 deep, but I just kind of did the basic start of it here. I think we're going to go deeper with it. And once we knock this wall down here, we're going to get a cool little waterfall effect going in front of our front door. We'll look at it again from that side. But I'm thinking we're going to run the moat all the way around both sides. And then when it comes down here, it's going to run into this lake, and it'll come onto the other side down into this lake. And we're going to terraform through here. We might make the water deeper as well. But then we're going to knock through there. You can see just the tiniest little bit of ocean right there. I'm thinking we terraform it down and just make it like a bigger river that goes out to the ocean over there. That's kind of near where our nether portal came out earlier. And it'd be kind of cool, boat down through there. But anyway, so we're looking at this. We see some choices here. We've got the stairs, the slabs, you know, cool stuff. First, I want to talk about what is this texture. This is just ridiculous. Look at that entity. It looks normal in your hand and it looks normal placed, but oh man, that is just so bad. But anyway, you know stairs. You can place them like that, upside down. Oh, wait. You can't place them upside down in this version. So silly. So we're really limited in what we can do in this. Also, there are no cobble slabs. It just comes out to what smooth stone would be. And if you try to do it with smooth stone, you get pressure plates. So that is not necessarily ideal for our purposes. Also, you can't top place slabs yet. That is actually a pretty long way out, I think. Yeah, even if you aim at the top, it places on the bottom. Oh, broke the pick. So that reduces our palette a lot. But we're going for the castle look, so there's enough, you know, there's a handful of stones in the game already that make things a little easier. But if you watch this, we got 45 cobble there. Let's go ahead and break this stair. And no stair, 46. That's right. If you misplace a stair, it gets broken down into cobblestone, which is a pain. But it's okay. We'll just try to not place them. We won't willy-nilly place them because, you know, that little demonstration there, I lost stone from that. Also, another issue I was having is when I tried to break them, it would actually like go through the stair. I couldn't get it to recreate a second ago, but I kept breaking blocks behind the stair instead of the actual stair, which was weird. I don't know why that was happening, but you know, we've got this little thing. I don't even know if it's gonna stay like this because this doesn't look great. Also, the corners don't connect, so you know. But for reflecting 2011 building standards, can't complain too much. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, I went ahead. You saw this already, I think. But also, by the way, this I was just messing around with this. I don't know what the front of the castle is gonna look like. Not that, because that's nothing. But I did a little bit of shaping here. This, I'm not super happy with the wall, but it's a basic layout for what we're looking for. It fell off. Let's come back. I'm really not happy with this section. I'm going to figure out something to do with that to make it a smoother transition between the sides. But my idea here, I've got kind of a little tower thing laid out. I'm thinking we're going to have this jet out from the rest of the building and have it go down into the water, and it's not going to be an actual like functional building you can get in. It'll just be like a spire with a roof on it that stands out from the rest of the build. I think that'll be kind of cool. I'd really like to do, in my head I'm picturing like a dark colored roof on this thing, so if nether brick could come out and be accessible. I'm not sure if it will in time for this, but it'd be kind of cool, I think. So in addition, I actually kind of had a recording mistake, so I'm doing this for a second try. But I'm thinking, I had this idea while doing the failed recording. I might do a little like wine cellar storage area down there sort of thing, and like run a path up into the castle from down below and make it like kind of beat up, you know, out above the little private lake here. I think that'd be kind of cool. Almost fell. You can MLG in this version, which is cool. At some point they add 1 block water will damage you. Not in this version though, so that is something. Okay, next, let's take a look over here. Oh, missed the jump. Let's take a look over here. I wanted to look from this angle. If we continue the little moat out and around the building, which I think I want to do, we will have the water flowing down there. And so, if we want to have the door still be accessible, which we do probably, I think that'd be in our best interest. We have a couple ways to rectify that issue. So the immediate ones, we could carve out a path through there, like have there be an overhang and run it around there, so you have to walk along the coast, which we would probably just jump down. But, we could do that, or we could do like a wharf thing and have it be like a boardwalk, I guess would be the better word for it, and have it connect out. Or we could cover the door up and just have it connect to the castle. I don't think I'm going to do that. But I don't know. It kind of depends what we end up doing with the castle. I don't really know yet. But once we pour the water, we kind of have to have the plan for that, because it'd kind of be nice to have it, make the decision on that and have it built so that if the water is in the way of it, we can find a way to divert the water before it's like that big of a problem. But I don't know. It'll be fine. I'm not super worried. There's options with that. If you have any opinions about any of this, by the way, you can go ahead and let me know down below. I will be a little bit ahead, so it'll take me a while before the backlog catches up. But we'll see. We'll see if anybody has any strong opinions. Here, I prepped some blocks. I went back to the nether, mined some stuff out, just a little bit of each. But looking at palette choices for our build here, there aren't a whole lot, unfortunately. So we'll grab all of these. Well, I guess I don't even need the cobble because we've got cobble there. But if we place what we've got out here, we've got this, and then like sand, gravel, grass. That's kind of it for like movable, placeable blocks, in addition to the nether stuff, but the nether stuff isn't super great. I found this. You might be wondering, what's this white block? That's an interesting texture. It looks kind of like quartz, but quartz isn't added until 1.6, I think. So what is that? Well, unfortunately, this is a very nice looking block, but it's the alpha iron texture. So it's very expensive to get these going. So I don't think we'll see too many of these, but man, that is a good texture. We might try to squeeze some of those in somewhere. But the rest of this, I think with the stone, the cobble, the gravel, and then we can double slab these and get like a, well, there we go. We can get that going. That's a pretty good texture. We'll just have to see. Alright, sun's going down, we gotta speed this up. If we take a look here, there is no smooth stone yet, or no stone bricks yet, so we're limited in that way, but it'll be alright, I think. And then I went and collected some glowstone, thinking, oh, you know, standard, we'll have a couple blocks to make options with. Well, the thing about this version, glowstone blocks naturally spawning only drop 1. There is no silk touch or fortune yet, obviously. And to make a glowstone block, it's not 4, it's 9. So for every 9 wild glowstone broken, you can make 1 piece in your actual world, which is wild. Yeah, anyway, that's kind of what I had laid out for us here. Let's go ahead and get down before the mobs start spawning. Did some torching around here, so it's hopefully a little bit easier to do at night, but we're about to end anyway, so why not come back down here. So, I want to thank you guys for watching, hanging out. Thank you for joining us here again, second episode of the series. Great time here in this world. I'm doing a lot of stuff off camera. I went and collected that nether stuff just to make it feel a little more, you know, it's the nether episode, right? It's a cool time, even though there's not really much to do down there. Kind of a different adventure. There's not really much to do until they add fortresses and then bastions and the nether biomes and all that stuff. But, you know, went and checked it out. It's also so dark in there. The lighting in this game right now is so insane. But anyway, if you guys have any comments about the build, they might be a little late. I might have made a little too much progress by then. But if you have any comments, feel free to let me know down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by the Minecraft Progression series, and see you next time. Bye-bye.